Good early morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the lovely streets of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. Right now it's about 5 AM in the morning and I'm heading to Manas International Airport for my flight to Osh, the second biggest city in Kyrgyzstan, on board a McDonnell Douglas MD-83 of TezJet Airlines. So far it's been nice here in Bishkek. As a European, it's definitely something different, to say the least. I'm already excited what Osh has to offer. Anyways, here in Kyrgyzstan, upon entering the airport terminal, you have to take your first security check as an extra precaution. As far as I know, you can take liquids here, but only in the check-in terminal area, before the real security check. The terminal itself felt more like a train or metro station rather than an airport, honestly. You could tell this was designed in the Soviet era. The airport is located 25 kilometers northwest from the capital Bishkek and was constructed in the 70s as a replacement for the old Bishkek airport, which was located south of Bishkek. When Kyrgyzstan gained independence from the USSR in 1991, the airport started to deteriorate slowly over time. The airport's infrastructure was neglected for almost 10 years, and a sizable aircraft boneyard featuring roughly 60 derelict aircraft from the Soviet era was developed besides the ramp at the eastern end of the field. Some of these aircraft are still visible there to these days. The airport terminal was renovated in 2007. The IATA code, FRU, originates from the original Soviet name of the city, France. The airport serves flights mostly to various cities in Russia, India, Middle East and Central Asia, of course. Alright, we're still waiting for the check-in to open. This is the terminal. You have to pass through a security when you enter the terminal. And yeah, we're just waiting for the check-in now and excited to fly on the MD-80 today. Oh my gosh, that sound! To Osh, which is the second most populous city in Kyrgyzstan. A very much needed coffee here at the airport terminal cost me roughly €1 and was sadly disgusting. After the coffee I headed towards check-in, so we found out that the check-in from domestic flights is down on ground floor. So we're going to check in for our TezJet flight to Osh right over there. Okay, this was fast, the check-in was very fast. And now I guess we're just gonna go to the gate because we already passed through security, I guess. Okay, there is a second security check. Yeah. So we're heading to another security check. So there are apparently two. There is one the entrance to the airport, and the second one when you already have your tickets, your boarding pass. You have to go through another one, yes. After passing the second, or the real security check, we ended up inside the gate zone. Oh, that's our plane for today's flight. There's an American Globemaster here for some reason. Seems like it just landed or it's departing. So once I was in the gate zone, I carefully managed to do some spotting. The security here, isn't very happy with you filming airplanes. The sole MD-83 that the airline operates here in Kyrgyzstan, the registration of the plane is on the screen right now, will take us to Osh today. The airline, Tez Jet, at the time of filming, operated only domestic flights within Kyrgyzstan, but while editing this video I found out that since August 2024, they apparently started flying to Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Their fleet currently consists of 3 aircraft, the MD-83, which I'm going to fly today, and 2 other Avros previously operated by Brussels Airlines apparently. Speaking of the previous operators, the MD-80 was previously operated by Korean Air since 1996. For a while, since 2002, it flew in Canada, and later it flew for Allegiant, and since 2020 it flies here in Kyrgyzstan. Here is the star of the show, the 28-year-old MD-83 of TezJet Airlines. It was always a dream of mine to board an MD-80 from the back, so here we go, I guess. Wow, what a machine! Okay, the cabin still seems to be the original cabin like when it used to fly in the US. or seems like Italy, but this aircraft specifically used to fly for Allegiant and before Korean Air, according to PlaneSpotter's.net. Let's check out, well, there is no tray table. I wanted to check out the tray table, but there is no tray table. This is the safety card. And that's it. That's the contents of the seat pocket. Exit. Lights. Back door. Armrests. Interesting. The seat is very comfy actually. Oh, the tray tables are right here. Okay. I see. Okay. A foldable tray table. Nice. A bit bouncy. Whoa. Alright. Okay. This is the view. Wow. Damn. Oh my gosh, that sound. Wow. The flight's not full. The very nice, friendly flight attendant told some people over there, some passengers, to move further so they don't hear the engines roaring because they are loud. But for me, it's like heaven here.
Compilation назначил 7600 метров, Яpping командир. Что застегнуть со симметричный конечник в замок, чтобы спустить свой конец ремня, что
And just like that, with the beautiful mountains behind the Bishkek International Airport, we said goodbye to Bishkek and we were ready to depart. I am so sorry to interrupt this wonderful life banking clip, but if you are enjoying this video so far, why not subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and check out more awesome aviation content I've done previously. For example, if you haven't already, I highly recommend you to watch the Antonov AN-24 of Southern Sky from Kazakhstan. Thank you so much in advance for your support. Now, back into the video. Wow, the mountains look gorgeous in the the background. We did not get this. This is our our breakfast. We should be reaching cruising altitude soon. In fact, we have stopped ascending. Wow. The child in the background also seemed very delighted to hear the loud engines. The first flight overall was very impressive to say the least. The roaring engines, wonderful crew, super comfy old school seats and also the insane scenery below us made it a very pleasant flight. It was like heaven to me as an nav geek. Also, if you're wondering why I said the first flight, it's because I'll be flying on the same exact MD-80 back to Bishkek later today. So the MD-80 so far, such a fantastic, wonderful plane. It's 28 years old, but it's still in good shape, and the cabin seems to be original from the Allegiant Airlines it previously operated for. It's comfortable, the seats are very comfy. Yeah, it's wonderful here. We got a beautiful engine view and wing view, beautiful view of the mountains below us, and yeah, it's just wonderful. Also, we should be mid-flight right now, and we should be landing in approximately 20 minutes in Osh. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to check out the restroom. Alright, we're inside the lavatory. We have already started descent, but I'll make it quick. It looks spacious, smells old, and yeah, this is the toilet on board the MD-80. Old, but gold and functional. This was our current location, and actually while approaching we actually flew over Uzbekistan's territory for a while. I almost forgot, the legroom is excellent here as well.
Lavatory Check противодействия стратегии Tripreport. Удар. Чувствую, что задача координации отбыл. Удар. Чего? Что коровы?
Welcome to Osh.
Unforgettable. Удар. Дорогие направления, как не разлетал. Если Takeoff Lavatory Check, Takeoff, compilation, unforgettable противодействия стратегии Tripreport. Tez Jet.
Hey there, Osh Airport. It's now time to head out into the city. We will return later for our flight back to Bishkek again. Thank you for the insane first flight, Tez Jet. Now we have 9 hours in Osh. I have no idea what we are going to do here, because we came on the MD-80, so there's nothing to do here. There was in fact something to do here. For example, I checked out the previously mentioned aircraft boneyard. Then I took a taxi to some sort of a mall or something, and then I encountered probably the most modern KFC I've seen so far. Like, really? I would have never thought I would see this in Kyrgyzstan. Been to a local market, seen a fake Burger King, seen this thing. Been to an amusement park of some sort, seen probably the most beautiful university like ever. Climbed up a steep mountain from which there was an absolutely gorgeous view. On the way back, walked past a few skyscrapers in construction and took a taxi back to the airport. Also, they got trolley buses as well. Also, like 99% of the taxi drivers here had Ladas or old Chevrolets, and this Lada here was so old I felt it was like falling apart. Once I was back at the airport, let me tell you, I waited a lot. Like, I mean a lot. I arrived about 2 or 3 hours in advance actually, and to make things short for you, the flight got delayed for an hour. There was chaos about it. Alright, we have been waiting here for literally like 2 hours or more, and they have just delayed our flight. We will be departing at 19:00 at 7 p.m. Not ideal, but what can we do, right? Then there was even more chaos during check-in, even more chaos after security and before boarding. Holy shoot! This flight was showing as unknown for less, and it apparently took off 7 hours delayed. I will try to explain what happened here. So after I boarded the plane later, I asked the flight attendant about the previous flight and why it was delayed for such a long time. Why were you delayed? What happened? Why the delay?
Air conditioning.
Oh, okay. Air conditioning. Okay. So yeah, they basically needed to turn it around to Bishkek and back once again to Osh. Apparently they sent a replacement Avro that would fly Osh to Bishkek so that at least some of the passengers would arrive on time. The other passengers were sadly delayed for like 7 hours, so the MD-80 flew to Bishkek with a 7-hour delay, and then back again to Osh for its regular evening flight and to pick us up as well. So that's basically how our flight ended up delayed. There's no line whatsoever, people are just everywhere. This is a complete chaos. And so here I go again, boarding the MD-80 for the second time. C, 25A, 25A, 25C. And for this flight I even got 2 windows. And also a lot of crying children. Okay, apparently we got 2 tray tables. We got 2 tray tables. What the hell? We got 2 tray tables. I'm glad I had a different seat this time because I could compare it with the previous one. And this one seemed to have a bit more legroom than the previous one.
Конечно, Нурсултану, сори, я Нургазы сказала, извини. Нурсултану, финансовому контролеру, он соберет все это. А потом, кто из нас ваше будет первый, тот и заберет. Либо я заберу, либо там Аркин, либо Чингис. Ну, мы решим, как заберем посадочный талон. Но главное, чтобы они у всех...
We are in the air again, an hour and a few minutes delayed, but frankly, who cares? We are in the air. The flight to Bishkek should take us around 40 minutes. After the takeoff from Osh International Airport, we passed through some cloud layers and oh boy, the views were fantastic once again. This flight was even more chill than the previous one. Until... So apparently there is in-flight service on this flight. We didn't have an in-flight service on our morning flight, on our first flight on the MD-80. Now there seems to be some sort of a in-flight service. They're serving some drinks, at least something. Just water probably, like on the Antonov. But the views are cool. This is so cool, extremely cool, wow. Thank you so much. Water, we got water. On the MD, got water, we got some water, everyone, water. By the way, when we were boarding this flight, via, of course, the back doors, how else, the engines, oh my god, I was like in heaven. Wow. Looks like we're already halfway there to Bishkek. Just a little below 150 kilometers till Bishkek, about 20 minutes till landing. Yeah, cruise altitude is about 28,000 feet today. Alright, welcome back to Bishkek Manas International Airport. It's been an absolute pleasure to fly on the MD-80 of the wonderful TezJet Airlines. That's the Avro of TezJet. They have two, this is one of them. So apparently they have stopped the engines on a taxiway. We are sitting on a taxiway right now. We are standing on a taxiway and there was a pushback. Okay, we are being towed towards our gate by the pushback truck or the towing truck or something, I don't know. Oh, we are being pushed back over there probably. I see now. We are being pushed back to over to this spot. Okay, I have never seen this. We are being... It's like a pushback but on reverse. This is a reverse pushback, literally. We're being pushed back into a gate. I mean, in the parking spot. Wow. What is this flight help? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they are using the pushback to push us back into our parking spot. This is so fascinating. Wow. Special thanks goes to the crew itself for making this trip a truly unforgettable experience. You guys, I truly love you from the bottom of my heart. You are amazing and I hope to see you again next time I'm in Kyrgyzstan, because I definitely want to come back to this region. Bye, Nasi Bintam. Thank you. Thank you, you too. Bye. So that was it. TezJet Airlines, once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the 2 unforgettable flights. You know, it's those little things in life that truly matter. The kindness, the smile of people around you. Spread love, be happy and appreciate what you have. Or also travel as much as you can, if you can of course. Remember, happiness is a way of travel, not a destination. And the most beautiful in the world is, of course, the world itself. Get to know different people, cultures, places, regions and so on. So live your life to the fullest. Thank you for watching. La da dee la da da la da dee la da la da la 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 la.